What's happening, people? Welcome to United Plus, where we're going to be talking all things Man United, trying to be a little bit on the positive side over here. We've got a big show for you guys. A lot of news going on. I know it's been a bit slow, but there are a lot of talks. So there's a lot of things that may be happening in the background. Maybe we're moving in silence. Maybe Man United are just biding their time, waiting to pounce. We're going to be talking goalkeeper options with a lot of talk about MARTINEZ talks opening up and links to another young goalkeeper from Belgium. Goes by the name of Sene Lamens. We're going to be talking midfield links. That's a big position for Man United. A big position that we need to strengthen up. So we're going to be talking about all the midfielder links so far. So there's a new one that came out today that we're going to be talking about, which is Quarantine Tolisso. I don't know how people are feeling about that, but the link has been made by L'Equipe in France. And all that we're going to be comparing him and talking about all the other midfield links that are going on as well. We're going to be talking about the outgoings, the madness, the ridiculousness. I'm going to be talking about Sancho, which is very close now, apparently £15 million for Sancho. We talk about Anthony as well. We're going to be talking about Højlund going, and MBEUMO is apparently close as well. So yeah, man, let's get into it. We are playing, Mustafa, you're right, we're playing Leeds on Saturday, so a lot of things need to be in place for that. Then, man. Let's start off by talking about the goalkeeper options. Right now, we're talking to MARTINEZ. Apparently, that's all opened up now. The talks have finally started taking place there. They're saying, big up, man. They're saying they want 40 million. I can't see us making the same mistake as we did with Onana and going and giving 40 million, man. That's ridiculous. He's not even young. Like, we shouldn't be going and trying to pay 40 million for MARTINEZ. I know he's a proven goalkeeper. He's a proven goalkeeper. He's had great seasons in the Prem. I don't know about last season. But he's had some good seasons in the Prem for Aston Villa. I would like MARTINEZ, man. I wouldn't mind MARTINEZ. He's a big upgrade to Onana, of course, and he's got that presence, he's got that prowess, he's got that confidence that we don't have. It shores up your back line as well. It makes them feel a bit more confident in your defenders when you look back at your goalkeeper, and your goalkeeper's a bit cocky, a bit arrogant. He's got that about him. Do you know what I mean? He's also a big lad. He's a lot bigger than Onana. He's better at dealing with crosses and whatnot. So I wouldn't mind MARTINEZ at all. But we are also being linked to another young goalkeeper now, Sene Lamens. He's 23. He's 6'4". He's got 81.4% shot stopping rate. So apparently that's like 5% better than any Prem keeper last season. And surprisingly, the best Prem goalkeeper and stopping rate was Robert Sanchez. I don't know how he got all that, but apparently, look, this Lamens guy, he's come out, he's played one season at Antwerpen, and he's got everybody talking about him. And he's got everybody lining up to try and sign him. So yeah, people are talking about MARTINEZ, saying, yeah, Martinez would be a good signing. He would be a good signing. But what do you think? Would he be a better signing than getting the young Sene Lamens and 23-year-old goalkeeper who sounds like he's going to be the next best thing. Apparently, he's not too good with his feet, though. But is that something that he can learn? Is that something that he can get better at? What would we prefer, Emi Martinez or Sene Lammens? I mean, judging by the position that we're in at the moment, I don't think we can afford to be taking risks like getting young goalkeepers in. My personal opinion is I'd rather take Emi Martinez. I like Emi Martinez. I like him just because of his attitude, his cockiness. Xavier says Costa can be a good signing or bring Vitek. Yeah, obviously we will link to that Milinkovic-Savic as well. Costa can be good, but I think still at Porto. Porto want quite a lot of money for him. I think we could go and get both. To be honest, we can get this Sene Lammens. Apparently, Leeds are in for him too. And the team he's at, Antwerpen, at the moment, they're only asking for 17 mil. So they're asking for 17 mil. I mean, why can't we just go get him? Why can't we get him? Try and sell on Onana. Ideally, that would be the best thing. Try and sell on Onana, get rid of him, Saudi League, whatever, and get Emi Martinez as well and get them both. You know what I mean? Try and get rid of Bayern Deer as well. What do we reckon, man? What do we reckon? Because this goalkeeper thing needs to be resolved ASAP. But yeah, I don't want to spend the whole show talking about goalkeepers because goalkeepers are goalkeepers, isn't it? So let's move on to talking about our midfielder links. So we're linked at the moment to Florentin Tolisso, and that is that's coming from L'Equipe in France. They're talking about getting him in. He's 30 years old now. Look, he got 10 goals and 9 assists last season in all competitions. And I know, look, he's a midfielder, the type of midfielder that we're going to need, especially if we're playing Bruno in the midfield too. The type of midfielder that we're going to need is somebody that can do everything. So winning the ball, keeping the ball, short passes, passing and moving, a lot of energy, a lot of getting around. Is Tolisso that guy? I don't know. His pass completion rate is like 84%. Last season, he had like 57 passes per game on average. Is he that guy? Is he that guy to hold down the midfield like that with Bruno Fernandes? What are you saying? Would you take him? I don't know, man. I used to like I used to really like Florentin Tolisso when he was the first time around at Olympic Lyon. And then he left to go Bayern Munich. Didn't really do too well there. Probably difficult to get into that team. And then now he's gone back there and he's doing all right again. People are saying, oh, yeah, obviously it's an easier league and whatnot. But he's looking good again. And now we're in for him. Is he the guy? Is he the guy for us? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. But look, even Ugarte, yeah? Ugarte is someone that we cussed his passing and passing completion, and we said he can't really pass too well, but even he had a 88% pass completion rate in the Premier League last season. So, and he wins the ball back more. He wins the ball back a lot more than Tolisso. So, I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Ugarte, but even he's got a better passing completion rate than Tolisso. Another one that we're linked to is Douglas Luiz. I'm a big fan. I like Douglas Luiz. I like what he done in the Prem. You know, I haven't watched too much Serie A last season, so I'm not too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was in and out of the team. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I don't know the full story there. But what he done in the Prem a couple of seasons ago, he was on about 90% pass completion rate, winning the ball back a lot, absolutely having it up in the Prem. Maybe he's just more of a Prem-suited kind of midfielder because he's more high intensity, high pace, which is what Amorim wants, isn't it? So Yeah, I'm all about Douglas Luiz, man. Big, go out and get him. I think obviously you got him, you got Richard Rios as well that we're talking about. Midfield is a proper position that we need to strengthen up, man. Like if we don't strengthen up in the midfield, then I don't know, man. Because look, Ugarte's there, yeah, cool. Ugarte can play with Bruno in that middle. You got Casemiro and Kobe Mainu and Toby Collier. So there is a lot of options there, but really and truly, we just need that one guy that can kind of do it all. We definitely need a midfielder more than we need a left back. I mean, we were saying it on Kaz's show earlier. We're linked to Estupinian at left back, left wing back. I like Estupinian. I like the fact that he does well and plays well in the Premier League, but he's also he's high injury prone. He was high injury prone last season. So do we need a left back as much as we need a centre midfielder? I don't know. We're talking about we've got Diego Leon now there. So yeah, I don't know, man. I want us to get another midfielder anyway. I want us to get another midfielder. I want us to get another striker, obviously. But yeah, I mean, we got Tolisso. If Vialali says, if Tolisso signs, would you start him next to Bruno, or would it be Casemiro / Mainu? Well, what it's looking like is Bruno in the midfield next season. So it would be Tolisso next to Bruno. It would be Tolisso next to Bruno. If we don't get MBEUMO, then I'd like to see Bruno in a more attacking role. And even though he doesn't really have the pace for it, but yeah, that's our options, man. It's looking kind of bleak. It would have to be Tolisso next to Bruno, Casemiro and Maino on the bench for me, man. We need a midfielder. If it's going to be next to Bruno, we need a midfielder that can do a bit of everything. Do a bit of winning the ball, simple passes, keeping it moving, high energy, high intensity. And this is why I'm saying Douglas Luiz is probably the best man for it right now, or Richard Rios. Richard Rios makes quite a lot of tackles per match. His pass completion rate isn't as good as Douglas Luiz was in the Prem, but he's also got that high intensity about him. He's tall. Yeah, he gets himself about. So yeah, man, I like Rios a lot. Rajat says, I do not think Man United will get another 8/6. We have quite a few, but we are being linked to a centre midfielder, definitely. I'd like to see us get one more. I'd like to see us get one that can do everything, that can do the whole shebang. It's got it all in, you know what I mean? Like win the ball, keep the ball moving, doing that kind of stuff, so that Bruno can also shine in that midfield too. Because look, Bruno has his good attributes, but he's not really the ball winner, doing all that stuff. We need somebody next to him that's going to be able to do all of that. So I'd like to see us go out there and get another midfielder. Would Eze want to join? I doubt it. They're talking about Arsenal heavily in for him. Now they've got Madueke, so maybe not. So I'd like to see Eze join. Look, we're getting rid of Garnacho, we're getting rid of Rashford, we're getting rid of Anthony, and we're getting rid of Sancho. That's a whole load of wingers. That's a whole load of wingers and wing forwards. Like, we need more than just Cunha and MBEUMO. So yeah, why not, man? Why wouldn't we go out and get Eze? Because look, if Cunha's injured or if Cunha can't play, who's going to play that left attacking midfield position? Obviously, look, you got Mason Mount, who I don't like, but apparently Amorim really seems to like the guy. So yeah, you got Mason Mount that can play that position. Xerxes. Not anyone with pace. There's not anyone with pace that can take up that position. So yeah, man. I would like to see Eze. I'd like to see Eze. I don't see why not, man. We should maybe just go out and get. Like, why are we taking so long to do everything anyway? That's another thing. Obviously, we need to be talking about. Apparently, Sancho is nearly done. So that's 15 million that Juventus. So we're agreeing on 15 million with Juventus for them to take Sancho off us. That's all good and well. Anthony, he wants to go Betis. Like, he wants to go Betis. That's the only club that he wants to go to. They want him. We're asking for 33 million, something to do with PSR. And they're saying we'll give you 40% of it up front, and then the rest of it we'll give you over time. And we're saying, no, we're not having that. Like, we want more up front. So that's the stall that's going on there with Real Betis. But I'm sure that, look, man, I don't understand why it takes so long. Like, it's emails, isn't it? It's back and forth. Like, just have the conversation properly, man. Højlund, that's another one. That's a massive blow. Like, look, apparently Inter Milan were heavily interested in taking Højlund off us, and today now they're saying that that's not happening. That's not happening because whatever reason. Rajat says no, maybe not, because Juve already got Francisco Conceição. Apparently they want both, though. Apparently they want both of them. They're different. They're different types of wingers anyway. I mean, Sancho's a lot more of a slower type of passing the ball kind of guy. Conceição runs with the ball, takes players on. Well, I guess Sancho does that too, but yeah, apparently they want them both, man. Apparently they want them both. So why not get Pedro Gonçalves? Maybe. Who's Pedro Gonçalves? What position does he play? I haven't heard of Pedro Gonçalves. 100%. If they can get both, they will get both. Yeah, they probably will, man. I really do hope they come in for Sancho and take him off us, man. The other outgoings as well, man, like Rashford. Like, why are we so slow, man? I don't understand. Ineos, what are we saying about them? Because there was a lot of talk before the end of last season, man, and a lot of stuff was said in favor of Amorim, saying that he needs a whole new team, he needs this, he needs that, and we are thinking, yeah, it's on. You know, like, we're going to sell all these players, we're going to get so many different replacements, we're going to get these guys. And then now look, it's looking like the same kind of Richard Arnold stuff, man. Like, we're haggling with MBEUMO, we're haggling with Brentford, we're haggling over 4 million, and this is the same kind of stuff that Arnold and them lot were doing to us, and it's just going on again. So look, man, Sheikh Jassim, bro, if you're watching, please come save us, man. But look, the MBEUMO thing, apparently we're a lot more closer now, so that's one positive. You know, if we can get him done and get him through the door, that'll be amazing. Get MBEUMO on the book. And look, man, we've got, talking about midfielders again, I'd play Kone. I'd play Kone. What do you lot think? I'd play Kone in that midfield. He's young. He looks good. Give it, like, what have we got to lose, man? What have we really got to lose? Play him in there. Let him have a go. Let him get better. Let him get used to the position. And then, yeah, man, see where we can go from there. Kone, we got, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the front three at the moment. It's looking like MBEUMO, Cunha, Xerxes. We haven't got much more striker links apart from Nicholas Jackson. Ridiculous. If we get Nicholas Jackson, I swear to God, bro, I don't know what I'd do, bro. That's something that just can't be happening. Can't be getting Nicholas Jackson. That is a big no-no. But look, from watching some of the training clips, it's looking like Cunha is playing across the front line. Like he's playing a lot in training as the number 9, and Mason Mount is playing as the left attacking midfield, which I'm not a big fan of. But look, man, what else would we do? I'd rather it be Xerxes in that number 9 with Cunha playing on the left and then MBEUMO on the right, because those two will get a lot of goals and a lot of action off Xerxes coming in deep and doing the link-up play, playing in the tight spaces. Mason Mount is just like, leave off, man. Leave off. Who would be your starting back three? Well, look, we got Martinez back now. We got Luke Shaw looking like he's lost a few pounds and he's back on it as well. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Look, so Yoro, I think he made some good progress last season. So I'll play Yoro at the right centre back. The middle centre back is De Ligt. De Ligt is the best option there for us. I don't know about this Harry Maguire thing, because look, man, he's good there, but he's got a lot of mistakes in him too. He's easy to get past. So not for me, to be honest. Left centre back, it's either Martinez or Luke Shaw, isn't it? It's either Martinez or Luke Shaw, and I like Martinez. I'm a fan of Martinez. Sometimes he takes a little bit long on the ball for me, but he is comfortable on the ball. So I like Martinez. He's a battler too. Let's get him back in there. Hopefully, yeah, man, he can use the preseason to get himself back to top shape. And yeah, man, bang him out there. He's looking good anyway. Ranger says this club is finished. Look, man, I know how it feels. I know, but look, we just have to try and be as positive as we can, bro. Like, this MBEUMO thing is nearly done, and I feel like MBEUMO and Cunha are banging signings. Look, Cunha got 20 goals in the Prem last season, so did MBEUMO, no? That's massive. That's massive, man. And I think it's exciting. I'm excited to see Cunha banging it in the Prem, man. And MBEUMO putting in so many crosses as well. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for that. What we got here? Will coach use Josh Xerxes similar to how Ancelotti used Benzema? I'm thinking he's going to use him more as a number, like a false 9, sort of like a Firmino at Liverpool kind of thing, coming in, linking up play, Cunha and MBEUMO getting goals off him, and yeah, Rangers saying one signing and this club been sleeping. It's true. It's very true. And that's a massive imprint, you know, and a big show for Ineos. Like I said, look, last season we was expecting big things. They were talking about Amarim's gonna get all this and that, and we're gonna give him full backing. And bro, like, what full backing? What's going on here? These lot can't sell players, can't buy players. But what can we do? What can we do? Just sit here and be completely negative? Like, I don't know, man. What can we do? Like I said, man, it's last season we were really rubbish because of our front three, and we've already bettered the front three so far. And MBEUMO's apparently nearly done. We will get one more striker in. I'm positive that we'll get one more striker in. We do have to sell all these players. Like, it's not all doom and gloom. We do have to sell these players. That's what the ownership is counting on. Fans rolling over and being positive. Yep, it is true. That's what they've always counted on. However, what can we do, bro? What can we do? I don't know what else that we can do, man, as fans. We can't just be all doom and gloom. It's true, though. It's true. It is crap. it's rubbish, man. But that's it. June started off very well, and now then everything is quiet. That's true as well. Ineos are letting us down. Ineos are worse than the Glazers. At least Glazers would have signed players. To me, they're the same thing, man. It's the same thing. And you know, they came in hand with the Glazers. We wanted a full takeover. We wanted Qatar to come in and take over, and that would have been obviously amazing. But now we're here in this position. You know, they've come in with their directors of football and all of this, and they're falling out with them and sacking them, and apparently now we don't even have somebody that's in charge of the transfers. And it's the same thing as having like Arnold and all of that. They're just taking so long to do anything. They're bartering over 4 million with MBEUMO, and it's ridiculous. So it's not looking like it's changed at all. It's looking like it's just been a big trick, to be honest, to kind of keep us going and keep us happy. Like, oh yeah, Ineos are coming in to save the day, but they ain't really done anything. So it's just the Glazers pulling the wool over our eyes again. But what do we do? Do we riot? Do we go on strike? Do we kick down the doors at Old Trafford? I'm down. A few lot are down, but like, I don't know what else to do. It was first Cunha, Bruno staying and rejects oil money, and then MBEUMO favors Man United. It is now downhill. Yeah, I mean, why did we have to look? We rejected the Bruno money, but then we're saying we don't have no money. So if you don't have no money, then why are you rejecting the Bruno money? See, it's all lies. It's all games. I don't believe. Look, we're the biggest club in the world, or we're the biggest club in the country. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Our TV rights, we make a lot of money off that, being on channels all the time. We our ticket sales and ticket prices are through the roof. But all of a sudden, look, we got no money. I just don't get it. I don't understand how we've got no money. I think this is just another thing that Ratcliffe it's one of his little tricks that he's saying to try and get teams to not charge us as much. Like, that's the only kind of positive way of looking at it. I can see that whenever we go in for a player, the Man United tax is added, and teams are always trying to add an extra bit on because it's Man United that's coming and calling, as opposed to anyone else that would come and ask. So by him saying that we don't have no money, we don't have no money, we don't have no money is a way for teams to try and charge us or start charging us a little bit less. Arsen's Ute says, what signings do you expect United to make this season? I expect us to sign another centre midfielder. I honestly do. I don't know why. I think we do need one. We are being linked to a lot of them. Bro, I'd do anything for Richard Rios. I like him a lot. I think he'd be a good player to play in the Prem. He's got battle. He's got, like, he gets about. He wins the ball back. He'll be a good he'll be a good centre midfielder to play with Bruno in the midfield. I'd love Richard Rios. I think we're gonna go and sign MBEUMO. Obviously, that one's nearly done. That's a given. I expect us to make a goalkeeper signing, whether that's Martinez or Lamens. Let me know who would you rather prefer there, Martinez or this new Belgian keeper, Sene Lamens. And I don't know who else, man. Maybe another striker. We definitely need a striker, man. We definitely need to go and sign a striker. I don't know who that is at the moment. If it's Jackson, I swear to God, man, I'm gonna go mad. Ranger says, yeah, but Ineos running the show now, though. Apparently, apparently that's what they say, isn't it? They say that they're running the show, but it just seems like the Glazers all over again. So looking like they are same thing as Glazers don't fully know. Said Rajat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So it looks the same, isn't it? It looks like they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Ranger says, I always wanted Qataris. Imagine we got the Qataris. Imagine that. Like, big money coming in, get whoever we want. None of this penny pinching, you know. Like, do you remember when the Man City owners came in and they just bought Robinho for Man City and said, "Here you go, that's a gift." Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine that. We deserve that, man. We actually deserve that. Like, we've been doing the grind with these Glazers for years, like decades now. It's ridiculous, bruv. We need a bit of that oil money, man. Let it come in. I just don't understand. People were saying at the time, "Oh no, we want Ratcliffe because he's one of our own." Fuck all that, bruv. Show me the money. Show me the money, bro. Omar Barada is a massive fraud too. I expected better from him. True. I just don't understand. Like, we were told that he is the man. He was the man at Man City. Maybe they just made everything easier for him. They do have the money. Fuckers trying to fool us. It's true. That's what I've been saying. They do have the money. It's not a thing. Rajat says Colombia plays a midfield too, if I'm not wrong, at least when they have the ball. It's true, they do. And Richard Rios is, you know what I mean? He looks good in that, man. He looks good in that. He looks good. He was a standout player in the Club World Cup. So yeah, man, I'm hoping we do get him. I'm hoping we sign a midfielder, a goalkeeper, another striker, a left wing back as well. I wouldn't mind another left wing back, like a fast one, because look, we got Dorgu at the moment. I've not seen this Leon play. Apparently, he's going to be a good a left wing back. What about the right wing back? Look, we got Ahmad and Dalot. I don't know about Dalot, man. I was a big fan of his. We got Mazraoui as well. But these guys, look, they're right backs playing that position, as opposed to having right midfielders playing that position who would be more attacking, which was meant to be the Amorim style that we heard about before him coming in, that he plays right midfielders in the right wing back positions, and do you know what I mean? Like, he has more attacking options playing there. But ever since he's come to Man United, he's been playing Dalot and Mazraoui at the wing back positions, and it's just been a bit more defensive. It's been a bit more shook. You know, like Dorgu's come in since then, and he's been all right, but sometimes he's crossing the ball off the pitch, and that he looks like a little bit better than Malacia, but is he that great? I hear it. Look, he needs a season to settle in the Prem. He needs some time. He's young, all of that stuff. But is he the man? I don't know, man. Is he the man? Where do you think Man United will finish this season? Honestly, I think we'll finish around 6th. I think we'll finish around 6th. Is that me being really optimistic? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's what we should be. I think we should be going for that. It's like, that should be a standard. Even me saying that, you know, it's not really Man United, man. We should be doing a lot better than that. But that's the reality of things. Ranger says we need to sell Højlund. Seems like he doesn't have a clue about football at all. It is true. Talking about the wing back situation, Dalot and Ahmad, but Maz will be used as a right centre back. Yep, I like Maz as a right centre back. You know, obviously I said I'd rather start Euro there, but obviously Mazraoui is more sure in that right centre back position, just because Euro is young, and Euro can kind of play across the whole back line. I'd like to see Aiden Heaven. I'd like to see Aiden Heaven in that left centre back position too. But yeah, it's all looking a bit shaky at the moment. And Marwan says depends on if Amorim will last. What do you lot think? How long do you lot think Amorim's gonna last? Because I don't think he's gonna last that long. And obviously he's not been 100% backed. He's not been backed completely so far, but let's see, man. Let's see. Ranger says we do have some great players, but we need to add quality players for us to do something good next season. Yeah, exactly that, man. We need a proper striker. We need a proper striker. We need a proper centre midfielder. We have got good players. That's the thing. They're not all bad. You know, like the players that we do have. Look, I'm really excited about Cunha. I'm really excited about MBEUMO. And yeah, man, we need players to step up like Ugarte. Ugarte's had his season now, and now we need to see the Ugarte that we wanted to see. You know, like a ball winner that keeps the ball moving, keeps the ball ticking. You know, and is ruthless in the midfield. That's what we need to see out of Ugarte. Arsenal's Youth says, what do you think United need to finish sixth? Like I said, man, we need a proper centre midfielder. We need, you know, all the centre midfielders we have, from Kobbie Mainoo to Casemiro to Ugarte, they all do certain jobs for certain games. Like Ugarte, I'll play against the better teams because he's so defense-minded. Tries to win the ball and sits back deep. Keeps the ball ticking. I'd play him against the better teams. Against teams like the lower level teams who do the low block against us, we need a centre midfielder that's able to pass the ball. Maybe even Adam Morton from Crystal Palace, somebody who can keep the ball ticking, keep the ball moving. I don't know who can do that we have at the moment apart from Kobbie Mainoo. So would it be a thing where Kobbie Mainoo plays against the lower level teams? In training, in preseason training over the last couple of weeks, Kobbie Mainoo has been looking like he's playing the more deeper roles as opposed to what he was playing last season, which was like the number 10s and stuff like that. I don't think that's his positions. I think he's composed, he's calm, collected, and he should be playing as a deep line kind of playmaker, knocking the ball around. I think as he gets older, he'll get better at that position too. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I am excited. I think Cunha's gonna be good, man. I think Cunha's gonna be massive. Anywhere across that front three. I think MBEUMO is nearly done. I think I'm hearing Sancho's nearly done. So look, let's just hold out, man. Couple more weeks, and things are gonna start opening up. But yeah, stay positive, United fans, man. What else can we do? Thank you all for watching. Smash the likes. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're going to have a lot more shows on here, a lot of debates, debates with other fans from other teams. So yeah, man, we're in for a turbulent season, I would say. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Join us and smash the likes. Have a good one, people. Take care. Till next time.